woman that can take your spotlight. If I wrote you a symphony, just to say how much you mean to me.
Hey guys, welcome back. I know it's been a long time, like a very, very, very long time. I'm back like I never left, but I did leave. Anyways, this is a 101 to shaping and acrylic, beginner friendly, because we all make mistakes here and there sometimes. So sometimes I could get like a 1 bead going straight down. Other times it's 2, 3, or 4. But let's not make it a habit to be like, oh, I gotta do 1 bead. You know, you don't have to do that. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Don't force it. You'll get it when you get it. And that's what I had to learn. Like, it took me forever. When I say forever, to do 1 bead, 2 bead, 3 bead. I was doing like 10 beads. Trying to get the powder to ratio, which is also a little difficult. But what they don't tell you is, in reality, all you gotta do is smush your brush into the monomer, like really dip it in the monomer. Like, you can tell when your brush is super, super wet and when it's like halfway wet. Like, you can always tell. So if your brush is like, okay, look, you see, I'm just dipping it in there 2 times. Obviously, it wasn't enough juice, so I'm doing it again. I wish it was clear so y'all could see. I wiped off twice, tap, tap, tap. And let's see what this bead look like. I feel like it was a little big. It was too big for that. Like, that's too big. I should have did a small bead instead of a medium bead. That was just too big. And then it could, if you don't know what you're doing, it could overflow the cuticles. It could just be big and bumpy and lumpy. So the goal is, when you do acrylic, to be as smooth as possible, because you don't want to be sitting here filing for the rest of your life. And trust me, I was filing for like an hour. Like, I'll do my acrylic 30 minutes, turn around, file for an hour, 20 minutes. Like, and the filing hurts your hand. You're trying to do less damage, less stress for your body. Okay, so if you can see, it's like a little gap in the middle. And me, I don't like nothing bumpy and lumpy, because if it has a dip in the middle when you go into filing it or trying to buff it, you're gonna have a hard time, because it's uneven. Versus if you just put another layer of acrylic on there, so it can be even. You see, it's even. No lumpy, no bumpy. You see? Okay. Yeah, I was trying to fix it. It was giving me a hard time. And I didn't want to take away from it, because I don't want to have like a bald spot on the side or whatever. So honestly, I feel like this could have been a little bit more. So the thing is, she has extra long nails, and you don't want to make them, they're already long, so you don't want to make them thin. You don't want to make them too thick. I feel like it could have been straighter, but also it's also the tips. It could have been the tips that's making it look a little curvy, or whatever the case may be. So for these last 2, I'm just gonna watch y'all. I'm gonna let y'all watch it and see how I do. But we all mess up, and I want y'all to really understand, like, it's not gonna be perfect all the time. As long as you can like fix your mistakes, it's all good. Like this one, I thought it was gonna be all good and nice, and it wasn't. First, the problem was I was being nosy, and I let that sit too long, and I couldn't bring it down no more because it dropped. Was it this one or the other one? It was one of these. Anyways, I'll be back. Continue watching.
Been gone for a year, only go like once. Life move fast and you do what you want. At this time, doing what I want. Hope you doing what you want. What you want?
My new bitch look like Tyler Perry, but she don't love me, she too scary. My old bitch fun like Jackie Brown. I wanna know, but she too down. Will you be my leading lady? I want a contract, girl, no maybe. In the meantime,
It's not going where I want it.
it's some me time.
Hope you do what you want.
Crib by the beach like Odell. No, I'm on my killers, don't tell. Shadow my mom, cause I knew you off the shelf. Now my bitch is addicted to Chanel. Will you be my leading lady? I wanna call you and get a little maybe. In the meantime,
It's not going where I want it.
get some me time.
Hope you do what you want. Only been a few hours, but it feel like days. Only been days, but it feel like months. Been gone for a year, only know like once. Life move fast and you do what you want.
In the meantime,
It's not going where I want it.
get some me time.
You do what you want.
In the meantime,
It's not going where I want it.
get some me time.
You do what you want.
Maybe I'll love myself, I don't know. Leave me here, I'll fuck myself. See me in the mirror, I duck myself. Don't need much, so fuck my wealth.
Whip, body, whip, got it, die on it. Did I ever ask you to take me shopping in Paris? Standing overseas and just meet me in Gucci, no. All I ever asked was you to pick up the phone when you alone. All I ever asked was you to show me some love, kisses and hugs. No, I never had an issue. Go to the club with your boys, baby. I never wanted you to stay too long. Just wanted you to show me up. So won't you say my name, say my name? If you claim you want me, it ain't no plan. You acting kinda shady. Tell me, break that shit up. Won't you say my, say my? So won't you say my name, say my name? If you claim you want me, it ain't no plan. You acting kinda shady. You ain't been calling me baby, yo. Boy, you can go stop playing games, playing games.
Okay guys, so you see how I picked up a bead? That was a very big bead, and to pick that up you basically merge your brush into the monomer, and then you do one tiny tap, and then you tap it like 3 or 4 times into the powder. And the only way to get this is to practice. That's the only way. You're not gonna get it by just watching this video. You're not gonna get it by watching 1,000 videos. You're gonna get it by practicing. The only way to get it is to practice. And what's crazy is people say that all the time. You gotta practice, and they really mean it. Because when you practice, you learn, you figure stuff out, you figure what works out best for you. Anyways, you see how I just dragged that all the way down? No problem. See, this was a good one. You see, this was one bead straight down. It's a little big. I feel like it's a little big for her nail. Maybe I should have asked down on size when putting the tips on. I don't know. Because sometimes if I do a smaller tip, I just feel like then it look like a coffin nail instead of square. Okay, like this is too big. I should have did a small bead instead of a medium bead. So I'm still, learning the sizes that works best for, the cuticle part. And then you just blend. And I don't brush from the top. I brush from the middle all the way down. And you see how the more I'm brushing, the size is getting wider and wider. You have to bring that in. And that's how I bring it in. You see I'm smushing it down to bring them sides in. And this is basically done. That was a good one. And you look side to side to make sure that it's no dents and it's all even. I can see a dent in the middle. I'm thinking, I can't really tell. I'm pretty sure there's a dent in the middle. And I go over the cuticles again because I really want to make, sometimes you think you put it on the cuticle and then when you go into filing, there's this big old gap from the cuticle to the actual acrylic, and they're supposed to be like melted and synced and like, see, I knew there was a gap in the middle. Yeah, I don't play about them gaps. I hate to see an unbalanced nail. Yeah, that's beautiful. Beautiful. Art. That is art. Look at that. All done, y'all. Okay. So this is my filing, my shaping, which is different. Honestly, this was probably like the second person I ever did long nails on. The first person was my sister, so she don't really count. But as a client, she was my first one, and I had to like adjust myself because I didn't want to lean on a nail that was long and it already hurt. So I'm flipping her nail over to see if I need to cut anything from off the cuticle. I mean, not the cuticle, from the back. Like if there's any extra acrylic on there or whatever the case may be. That's what I'm doing. What a process. This little thing I got, I try my best to use it. It's dust collector. I got it for $40 off at Amazon. Yeah, I was doing nails one day and my drill just broke and I had a hand file for like 20 minutes or 15 minutes. Oh, okay, anyways, so this is one of my old bits that y'all seen in my old video. It's always gonna be in the description. Now we love this case. Anyways, since this is long, I haven't used this in a while. So since it's long, I really want to make sure I get into them cuticles really, really good. So I use this one instead of my carbide bit. And you just go around. And you don't want to go too hard with this because it will leave dents in the acrylic, and you have to keep going over and keep going over and keep going over. So make sure you have a gentle hand when doing it. You see, I told y'all I had to adjust myself. And then after this, I only go around the cuticles with this one. But after this one, I use my sanding band. I use 180, and I use it on 21 to 22 RMP. I think that's what it's called. And I've learned to minimize buffing to use that. Like, that works wonders. Also, you can just use that to seal the cuticles, because that's what I'm doing basically right now. I'm sealing the cuticles. I'm just making sure that it's really sealed with this one, because I know for a fact that this will get the cuticles. When they say seal the cuticles, it means it needs to be flushed. When flush is like, it needs to look like it grew out of the skin. And you shouldn't see no humps, no dumps. You shouldn't see no white spaces. It should just be like in there, like flushed. If that makes sense. I think I'm gonna do like a close-up video of the cuticles so y'all can really see how that's done, because this view does no justice. I just be having a hard time with angling the camera. It's like really bad. Okay, I just want to tell y'all a few things, and then the rest of the video y'all can just watch. Y'all gotta hear me chit chat. Okay, so basically, here we go. And this is how you get that sharp. And then I go under. So I go under to thin it out completely. Like, oh my God, that's like the best trick in the world. So you won't be filing and shaping on top. You take off most of the bulk underneath. and then go in. So I go around the cuticles with this. And yes, I'm going around again. I'm so like particular. Like I gotta make sure everything's smooth. And this is a nut white, y'all. This ain't white. It's a nut white. If you know, you know. Anyways, so y'all gotta be careful not to make sure you don't keep going over the same spot, because it can get hot and it can burn the client real bad. And I just go down. You see, it's like coloring. To me, that's really what it is like. It's like coloring. Not too hard though. All right. And basically, I keep doing that. So continue watching.
Fast and you do what you want. At this time, doing what I want. Hope you do what you want. What you want?
My new bitch look like Halle Berry, but she don't love me, she too scary. My old bitch fun like Jackie Brown. I wanna know if she too down. Will you be my leading lady? I want a contract, girl, no maybe. In the meantime,
It's not going what I want.
it's some me time.
Hope you do what you want.
Crib by the beach like Odell. Over my killers don't tell. Shadow my mom, cause I New York the shelf. Now my bitch is the Chanel. Will you be my leading lady? I want a contract, girl, no maybe. In the meantime,
It's not going what I want.
it's some me time.
Hope you do what you want. Only been a few hours, but it feel like days. Only been days, but it feel like months. Been gone for a year, only know like once. Life move fast and you do what you want.
In the meantime,
It's not doing what I want.
it's some me time.
You do what you want.
In the meantime,
It's not doing what I want.
it's some me time.
You do what you want.
Maybe I don't love myself, I don't know. Leave me here, I'll fuck myself. See me in the mirror, I duck myself. Don't need much, so fuck my wealth.
Whip, body, whip, got it, die on it. Did I ever ask you to take me shopping in Paris, sailing overseas and just meet me in Gucci? No, all I ever asked was you to pick up the phone when you alone. All I ever asked was you to show me some love, kisses and hugs. No, I never had to let you go to the club with your boys, baby. I never wanted you to stay too long. Just wanted you to show me up. So won't you say my name, say my name? If you claim you want me, it ain't
Halle Berry. But she don't love me, she too scary. My hope is fun like Jackie Brown. I wanna know if she too down. Will you be my leading lady? I want a contract, girl, no maybe. In the meantime,
It's not going well, huh?
get some me time.
Hope you doing what you want.
Crib by the beach like Odell. No, I'm on my killers, don't tell. Chateau Mama, cause the New York the shelf. Now my bitches did it to Chanel. Will you be my leading lady? I want a contract, girl, no maybe. In the meantime,
It's not going well, huh?
get some me time.
Hope you doing what you want. Might have been a few hours, but it feel like days. Only been days, but it feel like months. Been gone for a year, only know like once. Life move fast and you do what you want.
In the meantime,
Okay. Here's the secret. Look how I'm angling this. Don't file side to side. You want to file up and down. And you want to angle. You want to be in a slight diagonal. You see that? That's how you get that square. That's how you get that sharpness. Look at that. Look at that. So I had to figure out how to hold her nail in shape because you see this angle though, because my hands is cramping up really bad, like really bad. But this is how I had to hold her to angle it. But you see that's this side I could do easily. This side I had no problem doing when it came to. Now, an easier way to do this, if you take a drill bit and you just file underneath, you can do that. But because her nails are so long, I didn't want it to be uneven. Like, that's easier to do on short and medium nails, but extra long, no ma'am. You gotta see that. Ooh, it gets me every time. Look at that. And I had to teach myself not to overfile. I used to overfile like a crackhead. Like, when I tell y'all, I used to file. Keep filing. It's not straight enough. File. Now I learned that I just be overthinking it. And now it's way back. Look at I'm trying to get a good angle for y'all. Oh, look at that. Just ate it. Let me see if I can do the next one in the slow-mo so y'all can see this.
Won't you say my eyes in mine? So won't you say my name, If you claim you want me, it ain't no thing. You acting kinda shady. You ain't been calling me baby, yo. Boy, you can go stop playing games. Been gone for a year, only know like once. Life move fast and you do what you want. At this time, doing what I want. Hope you doing what you want. What we want.
my new bitch look like Halle Berry. But she don't love me, she too scary. My hope is fun like Jackie Brown. I wanna know if she too down. Will you be my leading lady? I want a contract, girl, no maybe. In the meantime,
It's not going well, huh?
get some me time.
Hope you doing what you want.
Crib by the beach like Odell. No, I'm on my killers, don't tell. Chateau Mama, cause the New York the shelf. Now my bitches did it to Chanel. Will you be my leading lady? I want a contract, girl, no maybe. In the meantime,
It's not going well, huh?
get some me time.
Hope you doing what you want. Only been a few hours, but it feel like days. Only been days, but it feel like months. Been gone for a year, only roll like once. Life move fast and you do what you want.
In the meantime,
just not doing what I want.
need some me time.
You doing what you want.
In the meantime,
just not doing what I want.
need some me time.
You doing what you want.
Maybe I'll love myself, I don't know. Leave me here, I'll fuck myself. See me in the mirror, I duck myself. Don't need much, so fuck my wealth.
Whip, body, whip, got it, die on it. Did I ever ask you to take me shopping in Paris? Sailing overseas and just meet me in Gucci, no. All I ever asked was you to pick up the phone when you alone. All I ever asked was you to show me some love, kisses and hugs. No, I never had to miss you go to the club with your boys, baby. I never wanted you to stay too long. Just wanted you to show me up. So won't you say my name, say my name? If you claim you want me, it ain't no thing. You acting kinda shady. Break that shit up. Won't you say my, say mine? So won't you say my name, say my name? If you claim you want me, it ain't no thing. You acting kinda shady. You ain't been calling me baby, yo. Boy, you can go stop playing games, playing games.
Been gone for a year, only roll like once. Life move fast and you do what you want. I guess I'm doing what I want. Hope you doing what you want. What you want?
My new bitch look like Halle Berry, but she don't love me, she too scary. My old bitch fun like Jackie Brown. I wanna love her, she too down. Will you be my leading lady? I want a contract, girl, no maybe. In the meantime,
It's not doing what I want.
need some me time.
Hope you doing what you want.
Crib by the beach like Odell. Over my killers don't tell. Shadow my mom cause I New York the shelf. Now my bitch is to Chanel. Will you be my leading lady? I want a contract, girl, no maybe. In the meantime,
It's not doing what I want.
get some me time.
Hope you doing what you want. Only been a few hours, but it feel like days. Only been days, but it feel like months. Been gone for a year, only roll like once. Life move fast and you do what you want.
In the meantime,
just not doing what I want.
get some me time.
You doing what you want.
In the meantime,
just not doing what I want.
get some me time.
You doing what you want.
Maybe I'll love myself, I don't know. Leave me here, I'll fuck myself. See me in the mirror, I duck myself. Don't need much, so fuck my wealth.
Whip, body, whip, got it, die on it. Did I ever ask you to take me shopping?
Okay, so y'all see me file whatever. I'm going back under it again. Yes, I'm going again. And then this is just because it's thicker now, and I really wish y'all can see how thick it is. You can't tell because it's white, like. But you see, oh my gosh, I see that square. Oh, they go to zoom in. They go to zoom in. Oh. Oh, where you go? Wait a minute. Okay, under it. Y'all see that? I'm thinning it out a lot. Thinning it out as thin as I could get it, and that's what I'm saying. It as you can put as much as you want, as much acrylic, and if you debug the bottom instead of the top, it will make it like
Move fast and you do what you want.
easier. Once I learned this,
At this time, doing what I want.
you see that?
Hope you doing what you want.
Look at that. Okay, that one you can tell. It got thinner,
What you want?
right? That's all I do. And then we go back with the file.
My newbies look like Tyler Perry,
And this time we don't want to
but
file
she
hard.
don't
We
love
want
me,
to
she too scary.
you don't want to
My
shave
hope
off
is
too
fun like
much and you
Jackie
get
Brown.
it thicker. You just
I
want
wanna
to
know if she too down.
straighten up the shape. Like the shape is already
Will you
square.
be my leading lady?
So
I want
doing
a
it
contract,
underneath
yellow,
my
baby.
or something.
In the meantime,
Time, doing what I want.
just some me time.
Hope you doing what you want.
Because you don't want it thick.
Crib by the beach like Odell.
You see?
Over more, my
Oof. You
killers
see
don't
that
tell.
shape? Oh my god.
Shut
Yeah, I
down
see
my
that
mark
shape.
of the New York to shelf.
Yeah, I see that shape. I think this shaping took me 40 minutes because it's extra long. But if it wasn't extra long, I think it would take me like 30 minutes to shape. Oh, you see that shape. And then we go in buffing. And after the buffing,
Been a few
we're
hours,
done.
feel like days.
So I want to say thanks for watching.
Been days, but it feel like months.
Please like, comment, subscribe, and share.
Gone for a year, only
See you
feel
in the
like
next
once.
video. And continue watching to the
Move
end.
fast and you do what you want.
In the meantime,
This time, doing what I want.
just some me time.
You doing what you want.
In the meantime,
This time, doing what I want.
just some me time.
You doing what you want.
Maybe I'll love myself, I don't know. Leave me here, I'll fuck myself. See me in the mirror.